What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games here. And tonight, I was sitting around wondering, all right, so this double story thing is coming, and even though we're probably going to be busy with the new event, farming all that, that'll take all of our stam, I'm sure, especially since it's DQ9 Fig story, like exactly the same. Um, well, apparently Pack's getting spiritual, sorry. Anywho, um, I was sitting around wondering, what do I want to take advantage of on the double hard mode drop? Because some of those are the best drop rate for far on some of the monsters. And then while doing this, I found out that some of them aren't really as great as I thought. And then as far as story, you know what? I was going to do it last. Let me jump to story, at least the things that came off the top of my head. Okay. I'm thinking of 3 notable units. Alright, piss off, Pack. 3 notable units, and there's probably more, but honestly, the thing, I don't think any of them are relevant. I think the closest thing to relevance would be Trevel. I've never used them. I haven't needed to. We've got a lot of healers now, and there's not usually a weight combined with things that you need a healer on, off the top of my head. But he does have, you know, he's got this Putrid Gust, deals moderate wish-type spell damage, very rarely lowers attack and wisdom for 3 turns, so that's only a 10% chance. And I don't know if I don't know if that ever gets buffed. I don't think anything can be weak or resistant to stat debuffs. I think they can be immune to them, possibly. I'm not 100% sure. He's got a Sap. Sap can be useful. And then he's got Healing Dew. It's a moderate amount of HP for all areas and area effect. That is spell, so I found that moderate spell is a lot better than moderate martial, but it's just me pulling that out. So not only is this guy available only on 1 stage, it's only a 1% drop rate, and doubling it obviously only puts it at 2. If you have paid, like, if you want just 1 copy, sure, go for it. I mean, you have better things to spend your stamina on, but if you want to just have everything, I totally understand that. Just aim for 1 copy. If you can wait, though, and you do still like getting everything, but you can be patient, this is 9 stamina. It's actually, I don't know when the last time they did it was. Half stamina is actually better. It's better to farm him on half stamina than a double drop. I don't remember the last time maybe they stopped doing half stamina, so maybe you shouldn't listen. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, or if it's like, nope, they never do half stam anymore. So, and then, unfortunately, if he is worth using, it's in the middle. I haven't needed to, but I could definitely see him performing well. His first awakening is rare MP regen, which can be extremely useful on a healer, depending on the content. So, if for some reason you're not farming this event, Trevel is probably your best thing to do in regular story. Ethereal Serpent, okay. He is also available on only 1 stage at a 1% drop rate as well. This one is the same on double chance or half stam, but I mean, he's absolutely worthless. I clicked out the wrong thing. Anyway, he has nothing useful. There's nothing good about Ethereal Serpent. It is literally just getting one to have it. Which, again, I don't blame you. Oldie but a goodie. Honestly, he doesn't even belong in here. This is day 1 player territory. Like, oh, gotta farm Mucifer. Okay. He's not quite as scary as the other guys. He's the same on half stam or double drop. He has a whopping 3% drop rate. Okay. The only reason I put him in here is because he's iconic in DQT almost for day 1 players. Like, we all farmed this guy because he was a free-to-play A rank. That was amazing. Unfortunately, he's really never been that good. A rank spellcasters died out fast. Literally rank 6 killed them. So, and you also get 1 copy for free from the mini medals, in case anybody forgot. So there's no reason to farm this, but I mean, maybe he'll blossom someday. You definitely should not be farming this guy right now, though. You're much better off going for shards. Okay. So, anyway, this is the in-game notice. Keep in mind, even though this video will be out now, when you're watching it, if you're watching it right after I post, this won't be available until reset on the 12th? Yeah. Which is, I mean, it says there right in game. Why am I checking the date? Anyway, it's available tomorrow. Now, that's for hard mode. Sorry, we're about to get into hard mode. For normal, okay, the normal story, that starts tonight, but I cannot stress how unimportant any of those things are. If I missed something, please put it in the comments. But I just don't think there's anything that significant. Blossom units, okay. Sorry. Some of the Blossom units can be a really big deal. Leary Lout is up there. Drachma. A few others. The D rank Sabercat. I think all of those things I mentioned are probably better farmable in Reminiscence, which I'm going to touch on in the hard mode units. And they'll probably be at a better rate, and likely they'll be permanent 1/3 stamina, whether it's when we get DQ3 or the 2-year. It's close enough in the future that I would not suggest doing it. But if you do have, I'm not going to go over the whole list. If there are Blossom units that are particularly good of low rank, Sabercat for possibly, you know, check them out on the database, see where the best place to farm them is. And if it's story, you might as well do it now. Get them to 4 hearts. 5 is not necessary for most of them, unless it's something you plan on using in GVG Arena very regularly. Anywho, I cannot help myself but be long-winded. I made a little list here. Okay, these are all of the units. All of the units. I went through every stage. I don't think I missed anything. After Chapter 6, they gave up. That's like, it's either orbs or spheres, whatnot. Or nothing. There's a lot of useless stages in the last half of hard mode. Anyway, Drake Slime is just, you know what? He was actually quite good. 4 movement, had Frizzle when he came out in the 2nd month. Now, pretty useless. So he has a 32% drop rate. I wasn't sure. Everything that drops in hard mode has a 16% drop rate. After tomorrow, it'll be 32 for approximately 8. I believe that's 8 days, the 12th to the 19th. So yeah, there's no need to farm him. If you don't have one, get a couple copies, of course. I think it's a better drop rate here than DQ3. That will probably change after the Reminiscence 3rd Sam, so there's just no need to farm them. But if you don't have a copy, go get one. Crabber Dabber Do. I believe, you know what? I needed to check this guy, and I didn't. I got a little more detailed the further I went. Of course I did. I don't recall if he drops anywhere else. He does drop other places. Let's see. That's not what I wanted. So, he's in the Reminiscence stage for Gorsby. Oh, yeah. No, he has, besides the fact that he's not actually that useful, he's just a B rank that's meh. He has a 20% drop rate in the Great Cherry Tree stage, which, again, I think it's that's not actually a better farm rate right now, but if you're patient, wait till he's in 1/3 Reminiscence, then you'll be able to farm him 5% or 5 stam at 20%, which is better. But again, if you don't have him, get a copy. That's it. Oh, and also the 1 year. What was that? The 1 year wrap up. That's definitely not in Reminiscence. It might be hitting JP soon, but no, it's better to farm them in the Sakura Fest or whatever the hell they called that. Silhouette, that was also available in DQ3. it's not even worth checking the rate on. It's pretty useless. So there's no reason to get it. And sorry I didn't check what the best place is to get one copy. It just doesn't matter. Wackolite, I actually put it like a 3 to 5. Sorry, if it wasn't obvious, um, the number here is my how important I think it is to farm at all. Looking at it, like I don't know, Crabber Dabber Do is really more like a 1.5. Silhouette's a 1.5. It was never useful. You can get it out of DQ3 anytime. I don't know what the rate was, but once it goes to third stam, I'm sure it's better. And then Wackolite I thought blossomed. He hasn't yet. So really, it's just the only good place to drop him. I believe he also has a 3% drop rate somewhere else in normal story, which would be 6% now, but definitely better to farm him on hard. So if you are a completionist, go for this guy. I think there's a reasonable chance that he could blossom. They've done that with a couple of the 3% units, I think. Well, Belith and... Well, Belith. Okay. I forgot. I do have a 5 out of 5. So Belith. Yeah, best place to get him. Let's see. Yeah, now we're going to look here. I got to remember what I'm putting on here. So obviously he's a 32% drop rate in the hard mode. You know, only 3 attempts a day there, so do that. He is also... Oh, he's only available in story. That's right. So this is the best place to get him because the other stage is the... That's not it. Yeah, it's actually a 5% rate there, but still significantly better to get him in hard mode. So he is blossomed. It's a decent blossom, but I wouldn't say it's so good that, like, oh my god, even if I can't just do the hard mode, I have to farm him in normal mode too. No, just, I mean, this is gonna be up 8 times. Just farm him. Just farm him 3 times a day. And that's me as a completionist. I don't know if he's useful anywhere, honestly, so up to you. Let's see. Yeah, so back here, we've got, yeah, Belith. Belith is definitely the top priority to farm. Mummy. I thought Mummy was one that was unique, and he's not. So, again, 32% drop rate now during the extra event, but he is in the DQT event. DQ2 event. And he's in chapter 17 as well, but I checked that. That's a low drop rate there, I'm fairly certain. So, let me see. Yeah, he actually has a 25% drop rate for 15 stam, which is not as good as what you can get now. So again, if you need a copy, go get one. But this is going to go down to 5 stamina a stage soon for a 25% drop rate. So significantly better. So I would go ahead and just wait on Mummy, but it's definitely not so much of a difference, and it's not hard to get one copy. If you don't have one copy of the Mummy, get a copy of the Mummy. I think he's I mean, they do undead only challenges sometimes. I think he's... Yeah, I did put him up here, so you're looking at 950 HP with the settings I've got on the database. An okay attack and whatnot. Yeah, not a big deal, but get a copy. He could be useful somewhere. Okay. Going back, we've got Wordle. Wordle, I thought, well, for a while when Wordle came, he wasn't available in Reminiscence, and I think it was a better drop rate for him by a bit. He came in DQ3 at 10%, which seemed awful at the time because you needed to farm him. Like, you needed him at 4 or 5 hearts. So that was a bit of a pain to farm back in the day, and he's always been a thing that you wanted in your box, though, honestly. But let's just take a look at him here. Yeah, he's a cover tank. He's terrific. Okay, you want to get him. But so of course he's available. 32% drop rate at 10 stam. But what was it? He's in the Dragon Fest event. I think that just hit Reminiscence, right? At also a 16% drop rate. So in a little bit that'll be 4 stam at 32%. That's better than hard mode. But, okay. You remember how I said DQ3 was such a pain to farm them at? Well, is that really the... God, that was so cheap back then. 7 stamina on hard mode back then. 9200 CP. Isn't that cute, guys? So that 10% drop rate isn't so bad when it only costs 2 stamina. Okay? So definitely wait there. DQ3 will be in Reminiscence next month. And again, you might have to wait for... it to come to... the Reminiscence reduction to come. But... yeah, so, you know what? If you don't have them farmed at all... I would definitely get a couple of copies, get them to like Awakening 2 or something. You don't have enough time to get them to Awaken 4 most likely anyway. That would be very unlikely. I don't even know if it's possible. So just get a copy if you don't have it. Same story there. And then Tusketeer. Tusketeer is... nobody's played with this guy, okay? He blossomed like last month. And I did give him a moment when I talked about the blossoms. He's got some decent He's got good HP for a B rank. Okay. Pretty good attack for a B rank. I think there's some with higher out there, but it's very good for a B rank. Everything else is not great, but he's got this multi-slash hatchet. Probably not a very good attack, but there could be some kind of relevant metal event coming. And this guy could be helpful there. You know, something where you need to deal crits. We haven't really gotten anything like that outside the experience stage, which isn't that hard, but you never know. And I think he's a pretty beefy body for 25 points. So you never know. I think that this guy could be like an okay addition in GVG, possibly. Just like a nice little surprise for somebody. Resist Frizz and Sizz, that can be pretty helpful sometimes, so... I could see this guy being plenty useful. So, again, I know that like your stamina is going to be taken up in this event, but I think he is definitely one of the best things to farm. I don't think... Let me see. Beast Fest. When that hits Reminiscence, okay, that'll be down to 5, and then he has a 19... Okay, so he has a slightly better drop rate in the Beast Reminiscence stage. When the 3rd stamina hits. Here's the thing, Beastfest has not come back to Reminiscence in Global or JP. So I would actually suggest going fully into farming him on hard, like as much as you can. Do your 3 runs there a day. So personally, myself, I'm going to be doing 3 runs of Tusketeer, 3 runs of Belith, and that's it. That's it for me. Yeah. I thought it was going to be Crabber Dabber Doo as well. I did that for quite a while, but now that 1/3 stamina is on the horizon, it's just not necessary. And yeah, so just, again, for me, Tusketeer and Belith. Oh, and Wackolite. I don't recall. Did we go over Wackolite? I don't know if Wackolite farms better somewhere else. Let me take one quick look. I don't recall if I did. Oh, I think he'd, Okay, Wackolite also has a better, chance to drop when, DQ2 hits Reminiscence. I can't remember if we went over that. So, yeah, just, yeah. Belith and Tusketeer for me. So, hope I helped somebody. Sorry, I meant to keep this shorter, and you guys just know that I can't, because I just... Later, guys. Good luck.